What's up, YouTube? It's B. So, I guess you've heard, since this is video response, you've seen Wendy's video. And if you haven't, you should check it out. I got on that Facebook this morning and read the news, and I couldn't believe it. You know? It's like, really? Nah, what? Nah, not. Wow. Holy shit. That really just happened. It's like when you watch a car wreck happen, you just kind of like, nah, it did. Whoa, that just happened. I sunk. I mean, not just my heart. I mean, I sunk. You know, I feel like my sister just died or something. You know, I mean, here's a guy who been through hell and back. You know, he's such an inspiration to everybody on YouTube, even in his own community. I mean, even for me personally, the guy's a firefighter. You know, so that always has a special place for me. And just to hear in an instant, his life changed. His life changed. You know, it wasn't until about 2 seconds ago I wasn't sure how I felt about this. I think I just figured it out. You know, I was upset today. I was mad. I was really mad. I was mad at his doctors. I was mad at me for not saying something. I was mad at everybody. If I'd have seen the janitor at his hospital, I'd have probably been mad at them too. You know, I find it hard to believe that in 2010 something that preventable wasn't, you know. But I'm not gonna feel bad for Jeremy anymore, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know, I consider Jeremy a friend. You know, I mean, shit, for a guy I never met before. You know, I love the guy. You know, it's man love, not any of that other stuff. So you don't get any ideas. You know, there's not a whole lot I wouldn't do for that dude, and I've never met him. But so don't take this the wrong way. It's a horrible situation. It's a horrible experience to go through, knowing that you've done all this time, all this work, all this commitment, and then they take your band away. I mean, it's very easy to say, what the fuck was I doing? I wasted all this time. You know, I've been looking at Jeremy's videos all day, and this is where all this came from, actually. It just occurred to me. And let me show you something that I was looking at, and this is probably the inspiration for the epiphany I just had. This is Jeremy. September 2nd, 2009. Look at that. You can't even tell where his cheeks end and his neck starts. He weighed over 360 pounds. Had high cholesterol. He was on his way to heart problems. All sorts of stuff. Massive family history. You know, I talk about my family history. This guy had family history out the wazoo. Right? And then he got... No. Fuck the lap band. Then he made a commitment to change his life. And we've talked, everybody on YouTube has talked about this. It doesn't matter if you're a lap band patient. It doesn't matter if you or on the Atkins diet or Weight Watchers, or if you got gastric bypass, or if you're a vegetarian, you make a commitment. And Jeremy made a commitment when he looked like that. I just showed you. Well, let me show you commitment, or lap band or not. Look at that. Huh? Does that even look like the same dude? Doesn't, does it? Look at that. That's Jeremy a week and a half ago. Look at that. Huh? Is that not crazy? And let me tell you guys something. I can't hold the camera straight. He'll tell you. He's never had an ounce of restriction. Not a day. He didn't start having restriction until last week. And it was probably because his stomach was swollen. It didn't have anything to do with his lap band at all. Because he had an infection. Or has an infection. And I looked at that and I just got motivated. And let me tell you why. Talk about life change and making that commitment. Jeremy made that commitment. You have to make that commitment before you get your surgery, whether you realize it or not. Jeremy made that commitment, and that commitment is to change your life for the better, so that you can see your grandkids, so that you can live a healthy life. And Jeremy made that commitment. We all did. And you know what's changed in Jeremy between last week and this week? Not one fucking thing. Not one. And I guarantee you, when he gets back home and his doctor says he can go run again, he's going to be out there running. And I guarantee you that when his doctor says he can get on the bike and cycle again, that son of a bitch is going to be cycling. And it's not because he's got a lap band or he doesn't. It's because he made a commitment to himself, his family, his kids, the people he loves, not to be like the people before him. And that commitment, man, it's irrelevant, dude. It doesn't matter what you got in your stomach or don't have in your stomach. We all make that commitment. That's the one thing that allows us, the gastric bypass patients, the lap band patients, the Atkins patients, the Weight Watchers patients, and even the patients that do it au naturel. That's what allows us to come together, is that commitment. And Jeremy hadn't lost that commitment. So Jay, when you watch this, I love you, brother. And it's very unfortunate that this happened to you. But I hope you see this the way I do. You haven't changed 1 ounce. Actually, you have. You've changed about 14 ounces. That's how much that lap band weighs. And I hope you stay that way, man. I hope that mental attitude hasn't changed because you do or don't have that piece of plastic in your stomach. Because to me, dude, you haven't changed 1 ounce. Don't be sad, folks. Wendy said it. He's a fighter. The dude's a champ. He's coming back. And if you don't think he is, boy, y'all don't know Jeremy very well. This dude runs 10. What is this 26 divided by 2? A long fucking way, right? I can't run a half marathon. I mean, this is a guy that runs a workout and he's like, oh, you know what? I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going. I mean, this is Superman. You can't kill Superman. You can just hurt him. So Superman's coming back. You guys just have to be patient.